Hi, Todd Andersen. I'm part of the technical committees that are leading the effort on fighting this on multiple fronts. I went through my notes and I found something I'm a little disappointed in myself that I hadn't discovered earlier, but in the PSE Eastside Needs Assessment document, and I'm surprised none of us saw this, so this is all of our faults. I'll just read it to you. For the winter peak load cases, no Puget Sound Energy or Seattle City Lights generation west of the Cascades were run. How much is that generation? So it's a tad under 3,000 megawatts. And the Tacoma power generation was left on, quote, due to certain internal system constraints. The generators offline in the Eastside Needs Assessment are listed in table 4-4, and that's it. So it's quite surprising to me that we can go this long with three gigawatts of power turned off, and all of a sudden we have this need. The other thing at the May 19th presentation to the Bellevue City Council by PSE, Lynne Robinson asked the question of what percentage of power was going to Canada. PSE responded it was 5%. And if you go through PSE's own documents, it's a little difficult because there's very little room for description of their technical details. It is at a bare minimum 38% of the power is going to Canada during peak time periods. And then the last thing that most of you guys aren't probably aware of is that California, in October of 2013, last year, the California Public Utility Commission, after multiple outages over decades, they finally got so teed off at the for-profit utilities that the California Utility Commission unanimously passed, forcing the top 3 for-profit electric utility companies to put in 1.3 gigawatts of battery storage. And what this means is, simply for us, we will be able to solve our problems for 1/10 the cost that PSE is proposing for these power lines. And so not only did the top 3 are being forced, there's a couple of dozen other California public utilities that are putting in well over 1 gigawatt of power. The New York Port Authority is just now putting in grid batteries, and Hawaii Electric has just also announced proposals just 2 weeks ago from 60 to 200 megawatts of power for grid storage, which means not only do we not need these lines, but a lot of lines that are currently up could probably come down. So